You're now tuned into the number one independent radio show in Connecticut. Titanium Radio. On 89.9 WQTQ-FM, Hartford.
Titanium Radio at Titanium_radio. B Davis here, DJ QT on the ones and twos. There he is behind the camera. Fuji's in the building. Shouts out to Danny in the building. We got a special guest in the building with us. Got my homegirl Shy C's in the building. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where you driving in from?
So I'm actually coming in from Boston.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, actually Salem. I came in from Salem this morning.
How was the commute?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad. The drive wasn't too bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just jump straight to it because I was just listening to you rap, and my first question is, what make you rap so hard?
Oh, I mean, like I say, I feel like you could tell that I actually, came from that type of environment. So that's kind of what shaped my, my style in music. But my dad was also a producer.
Mm-hmm.
So he made like boom bap beats and stuff like that. So that's kind of what like influenced me to make music. And like my dad's been locked up most of my life, so that's like something that we always connected on was music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
When was the first time you rapped for your dad, or he heard you rap?
So we was actually talking about this the other day. So I actually didn't tell him because I used to watch. Like I'm an observer. That's why they don't call me Shy C's for nothing. But so I would always watch him, and I never said anything to him. Like I was always kind of a quiet kid. But I came out to him about making music like around 18. So, but I started rapping at like 13.
And what was his reaction? Were you rapping like how you rapping now?
Oh yeah.
And what was his reaction?
So he was shook. My dad was shook. So
yeah, let me tell you, man. If one of my nieces was like, Uncle B, I rap now. I've been rapping for a couple years now, but I want to play you something, and they rap for me, and it was hard, like some hard stuff. I can't cuss me on the radio, but if it was hard, I would be shook too. Like, yo, what happened? What did I do? Like, where did I go wrong?
So another thing too is that's like the style of music that I like. So like he introduced me to boom bap and just like gritty music, and that just always stuck with me. Cause
I know he's low key proud though. Not even low key, high key proud, right? Because he influenced you in a positive way, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So that's like one thing we connected on strong. But my dad is like my best friend. We talk every day.
Mm-hmm.
He's still locked up right now. He'll be out soon. But
word.
Yeah.
Yo, and the reason why I just jumped straight into like why you rap so hard is because I peep like your quiet demeanor.
Mm-hmm.
Like you are very I don't know, your energy is loud but it's quiet at the same time, if that makes sense, right? And then I peeped the Instagram and I saw you performing. I was like,
yeah, it's a nice balance.
She's a real artist.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do people like pick up on those vibes a lot? Like,
oh, people mention it all the time. People talk about that all the time about how like I'm just like a reserved, humble person, but like you would never be able to tell that when you hear my music.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How is it like navigating in rooms with such a quiet demeanor? Like you know, obviously you're a woman.
So honestly, I actually think it like works for me because it's like a level of like a surprise, like a certain level of surprise where it's like, oh my goodness, I didn't expect her for that to come out of her, so
for sure.
It's like I kind of like seeing people's reactions when when I rap and stuff. It's funny. It's cool.
That's dope. That's dope, man. What was your mother's reaction to hearing you rap like that?
That was gonna be my question. I'm not gonna lie, you took it right out of me. I didn't know where to put that in because even now I'm just like, I listened to your music before I came, and I'm just like, this is not what I expected. I expected someone to be more like, I don't know, more out, and you're just like, really, hey, what's up?
Right.
Over here.
Nah, so my mom, she like supports me. She actually dropped me off today because I told you I came from Connecticut, and I don't know if I'll be drinking or not, so I had to drop me off. But so she likes my music. She just says I swear too much, so that's something I'm working on, is making it less,
Yeah.
So that's something I'm working on.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. What part of Boston are you from?
I'm from Roxbury.
Okay. What's Roxbury like? Break it down. Like somebody wants to visit Roxbury. What would you tell them? How would you put them on?
So I mean, I feel like it's pretty. You'll see it. Like there's literally signs that tell you don't leave your stuff in your car. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, it's rough. We don't
hear a lot of like, and mind you, we from Connecticut, so anything I say, I'm about to say, do not take it disrespectfully.
Right.
We from Connecticut,
Right.
but we don't hear a lot of artists, rappers coming out of Boston, like making it out of Boston
Right.
on like, you know, major level.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think that is? Why do you think that is?
I would say for many reasons, like I don't mean no disrespect, but it's like, one, it's a level of talent. Two, I feel like it's all about people working together, and it's like, you know, I feel like people kind of work against each other. Like in Boston, it's like I noticed like in New York, people are more supportive, you know. So because there's a lot of talented people, you know, so it's like kind of normal to see. Like in Boston, it's like you're that one person that's talented, everybody's gonna drag you down, you know. So.
Facts, man. So how did you get the attention of the 38 Specials, the Benny the Butchers? Like, I see people liking, commenting on your stuff. Like, how did you kind of, you know, work your way up and get the attention of like the, you know, the guys in that lane?
Right. So it's actually funny. So I actually met Spesh like a couple years ago at a show in Boston. I met him at the Middle East. He saw me like rapping out. So 38 Spesh is like my favorite rapper of all time.
One of mine's too.
Yeah.
And my boy, one of my friends really hates on me because of that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
all my friends,
I love Spesh.
Yeah, yeah. So I have a few friends who hate on me about that too. But it's like, how could you hate Spesh? Like, he's rapping about real stuff. Like,
he's a rapper's rapper.
Right. Like, if you don't like Spesh, I'm gonna look at you funny. Like, he's only talking about real stuff, you know. So, but so I had met him at a show, and like, I was on stage because one of my DJ friends was DJing for him, and he like see me rapping all of his bars like word for word, and then he like turned around and just started dapping me up, and then I was like, at the end, like my boy was like, yo, you gotta say something to him, and I was like, yo, Spesh. But at the time, I wasn't even rapping. Like, you know, I had to take like a 5-year break because like I was in the streets and stuff like that, so I kind of had to like get my life together, you know. But me meeting Spesh is what kind of made me, you know, get back into music, because I was like, all right, I met this guy, I met my favorite rapper. It's like, what am I gonna show him? You feel me? I had some old songs, but it's like, that wasn't enough, you know. So it's like, it kind of pushed me to like get back out there and just start making some more music. And then I went to like a 38 Spesh show like a couple years later, and so I actually connected with him at that show, and like we ended up like linking like probably like a year or two later at like this like album release he did with Conway. And then I was like, yo, I would love to spit some knowledge with you, you know, and then he's like, yeah, like, you know, it's all about the demeanor though, you know, because instead of coming at him like how everybody else is coming, I came on like a chill vibe, you know, and I feel like he respected that, you know, so.
And you kind of like, you know, waited your time type of thing,
Exactly.
like, you know what I'm saying? You didn't force anything.
Yeah. And even like with that too, like I didn't show Spesh no music. I didn't show him any music. I didn't even push music in his face. He asked me for music, you know? So it's like, I thought about it as like, if I was Spesh, how would I like want to be approached, you know? So.
And you ended up going on tour with Spesh?
So I went on tour with Fuego Bass, but like I hopped on tour and like did a couple days with Spesh.
Where was that your first experience touring, or you
Yeah, that was my first experience.
What was it like?
It was awesome, honestly. It was fun. It was dope to get to meet people in different areas, and you know, just to get a different reaction, because like, you know, in New York, I kind of got a New York style or like an East Coast style. So like to go to different places and see like if people still, you know, rock with you. You know, it's good to see like, you know, people rock with me all around. You know, so
for sure, man, for sure. And like, there's not a lot of women that are like really holding it down in that like boom bap lane. You want to call it that? What lane? What's the title that you put on that lane? Like,
so I would call it like, I have a few names, but I call it like pain music.
You said who?
Pain music.
Pain music. Yeah. I could think of Shay Noir.
Yeah, Shay Noir is nice.
That's
really
that's about it. It's Shy C's.
Right.
That's
So
about it.
Kind of makes my job a little easy, you know.
I mean, yes, it does. It does. Absolutely. Do you want to inspire more women to rap? Because that's what I you know what? Let me get on my soapbox real quick, right? Because I feel like women, now that they're like so in the rap game, right? They have the opportunity to talk about things that men won't talk about. They have the opportunity to be vulnerable on a whole nother level that men just won't even talk about, right? Like, there's so much pain that a woman goes through, right? Why do you think that female rappers kind of are pigeonholed or boxed in, or whether it's their doing or you know society's doing. Why do you think they're kind of forced into rapping about like certain topics over and over and over and over and over again?
I feel like it's definitely society. Like it's like I feel like that's what like you know is like kind of set in stone for us. Like that's what the government wants us to be doing. It's like being overly sexual and you know overly sexualizing ourselves and stuff like that. So it's like, to be honest, I wouldn't say I would want to influence more women to rap, but I would want to influence more women just to be like aware of themselves and aware of their bodies and stuff like that. You know, and just like to show them that you're more than just like your looks and your body. You know what I mean? Word. So I would influence more women to just, you know.
I look, man. I ask myself, do women want to hear women talk about stuff other than sex?
Like honestly, I'm tired.
You shook your head no.
Nah, so I'm just tired of like, you know, like the way I like some of the music, but I don't like when I see videos of like 5-year-olds like singing.
Listen,
stuff
you
like
want to
that,
hear
you know?
something so crazy? Yeah. Speaking of that, sorry to interrupt you, but she showed me a video of like this little girl at what concert was it? What concert was it? Come on. Sexy Red's concert. Like this little girl was like 5 years old. Word for word, like every word. Unfiltered, and I'm just like, I don't even find that funny. It's just like disgusting almost.
Yeah, there's a time and a place for everything. It's definitely out of control right now.
You have that baby at a concert. You know what I mean? Like that's wild.
That's not okay.
And then like word for word, yeah. So I definitely feel that. It's so saturated.
Yeah. I feel like now that I'm like starting to get into the industry, I'm starting to notice like that I'm gonna have an impact on people. You know what I mean? So it's like I want to be like just a little bit more aware on what I'm talking about, you know. Even if I do talk about the street stuff, like I do want to put some real stuff out there too, you know. Have a balance, you know.
I feel like that's real hip hop.
Yeah, man. And I know I want to hear it. And I know other people want to hear it. And I want to see that get pushed. I want to see that voice get pushed. More voices like that get pushed in our culture. And honestly, we're gonna have to be the ones to push it. You know, it's gonna have to happen organically. I think voices like yours are so needed in 2025. Like you said, the fact that you rap the way you do makes your job easier, yes, but it also gives you more responsibility to carry that.
I'll say it makes my job easy, but also like I am like talented as well, so like, I gotta keep up with the guys, you know. So I would say it makes my job easy in a sense of like getting seen, but like I have to also like keep up with the guys, you know, which isn't easy for everyone, you know, all of us females, you know.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Shy C's in the building. Boston, Roxbury's here. I asked you off airs, yo, is that where New Edition's from? I love that that movie, that miniseries. I watch it all the time.
Yeah, I love New Edition.
Do they come back? Do they come back to the hood?
I haven't heard much of them coming back to the hood, honestly.
It's not good, man.
I'm so lost. What is that?
New Edition?
The boy band?
Yeah, they from Boston. They from her neighborhood. What?
We haven't heard from them for how long?
It's still Black History. New Edition?
It is.
How often do you meet somebody from Roxbury and they come on your radio show and you get the opportunity to ask them about New Edition? Come on now.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Yo, you got a documentary yourself dropping.
I do.
August 7th.
Yes.
What are you covering? I love documentaries. What are you covering in your documentary?
All right, so basically what what I'm showing in the documentary is that, like you said, it was my first time touring with artists. So I have the 2 shows back to back, one with Spesh and then one with Benny in New York. And we got like the crowd's reaction to my set, and we got like Fuego's reaction, Spesh's reaction, everyone's reaction, my mom, like we got everything in it. Like it's gold. Like,
your mom made it out?
Yeah, no, my mom's she's in it.
She went on tour with you?
Oh no, she didn't go on tour with me. Okay. I stopped because she lives out here, so I stopped.
Oh, okay.
In between.
Got you. Yeah. Got you. And then you have the mixtape dropping August 14th.
Right.
What's the name of the mixtape?
The mixtape is gonna be called New Blood.
New Blood. Why New Blood? Because
it kind of like symbolizes me, like, you know, starting like to go into the industry and like getting my feet wet and stuff. Yeah.
I can see that.
What's the mixtape sounding like?
Real gritty. it's like it's traditional. You know, I got skits in there. I got freestyles,
skits?
all that stuff.
Oh, that's real.
You got skits?
Yeah.
And like sound effects and everything?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Get out of here.
I haven't heard of one of those in a while.
Yeah.
So you're bringing back like real hip hop, like real albums.
Right.
Yeah, we need that.
Yeah, that's crazy. We were just talking about skits in the Noriega album. Skits is a lost art, man.
Right.
It is.
You used to make or break an album.
Yeah, there were some you had to skip. Like,
It's
okay.
crazy. Like it seems like you're not afraid of like being different.
Oh, I've been different my whole life.
Yeah, where did that come from? Like is that something you had to get comfortable with, or were you just naturally like, yo, I'm different and I'm okay with that?
So I always say like I was kind of like the black sheep in my family. So like I was always outcasted like in my family anyway, so it just like made it easier for me to just like get used to it in the real world. You know, so like I've always been different. I always dressed like different, you know, in school. I've always been into my own things. I used to be a painter in school. I used to paint in high school and stuff. So
real artist.
I will always dress different, and like, you know, I got a big forehead, so that's something that like, you know, my cousins made fun of me for it. So I had got to a certain age, and I was just like, you know what, I can't do nothing about this. They're gonna have to love me for my forehead, and I just from there just, you know.
Yeah, Rihanna's dealing with that every
Right.
day.
So
I see #Ghostwriter on your Instagram page. Who you was writing for?
can't say no names.
Oh, she signed some NDAs. Aw.
So
Is it? I don't even really want to like I don't know, like ask like gossipy type of questions, but like, what's that like writing for somebody else and then hearing it, and then maybe, I don't know, depending on how popular the verse might become, you hear like other people rapping it.
I feel like it's actually pretty like exciting for me because I just like to try new things. Like I have rock songs. Like I have all types of music, you know. So I like to just like put stuff out there, and like if somebody likes it and they get it, you know, it's like, oh shoot, like actually, you know. So I just like to prove myself, like, you know, that I can do this. And then another thing too is I like to write a lot of music because I don't want to ever feel like, you know, too attached to it. Like, you know, so I like to write music, and if somebody likes it and they want to buy it, they can buy it. I don't want to get attached to a song, you know. I just want to always feel like I can make a hit anytime, you know. So
yeah, are there any like labels trying to holler at you right now?
So I wouldn't say label. Well, there's like a few independent labels that like I feel like we're hinting towards, like, you know, possibly working with them. But I feel like right now I'm just like working on building myself as an artist before I like sign anything, you know.
Yeah.
Because
You got a manager?
that's important. I do have a manager. Well, I have like an investor manager. I'm kind of looking for a manager right now. Somebody a little more, you know.
Experience in business.
Exactly.
That's needed. Definitely needed.
Yeah.
Are there like music business people in Boston?
I would say there are a lot.
Yeah.
I would say I could get a manager. It's just more so me being like, I would say I'm a little bit like nervous with who I go with, you know.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to get, like, I'm new in this industry. I don't want to, you know,
Yeah,
do the wrong thing, but at the same time, I can't let that fear hold me back from
Right.
getting to where I need to be.
Right. It might be a lesson in there.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Shy C's in the building, man. Mixtape coming out August 14th. New Blood. What's the documentary called?
On the Rise.
On the Rise. What platform will that be on? YouTube?
That's gonna be on YouTube.
Perfect. Where can the people follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram, and my music is on all platforms.
Shy C's, we appreciate you. Look out for the freestyle. She about to stick around and rap for us. I can't wait. I wish we could do it live on air, but y'all gotta go on YouTube, man. Subscribe, Titanium Radio at Titanium_radio. All right, Shy C's, we appreciate you passing through.
No doubt. Thank you. Peace, guys.
You already know. Titanium Radio, keep it locked.
Tune into your radio. This a heavyweight stadium. Music banging loud through your cranium. This a heavyweight stadium. Music banging loud through your cranium. This is Titanium. You are listening to Titanium.